and we gonna get right to it. I'm here with my cousin Jay Ski, aka JJ Trey. How's it going, man?
It's good. Everything's good, Luch. Everything's
Yeah,
good, man.
that's what's up, man. Now my cousin Jesse, he's a drummer. He's one of the baddest drummers out here in Philadelphia. And how's it feel to be like one of the thoroughest drummers out here, man?
Well. Luch. I appreciate that title, but I do not. I don't take credit for that, man. So many bad musicians in Philly. I really just try to uh, level up. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because there's a lot of bad musicians in this city.
Yeah.
All over the city. Like, so I just try to honestly just try to level up, man, with these guys and do the best I can. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but shout out to everybody. We currently out here. We're going to drive all the way up north. We're currently in South Philly, and we're going to go all the way north and show y'all what it look like here on the streets of Philly and see what kind of vibe is out here, family. But peace to everybody. Shout out to all the Scorpios whose birthday was just currently this month. Yeah, Jesse, matter of fact, Jesse's birthday was on the 15th.
Scorpio season.
Yeah, I gotta shout out Talia because her birthday was yesterday. We couldn't make the party. It's a long story, but yeah. Shout out to all the Scorpios out there whose birthday it is. You know, and we're going into the Sagittarius season, so shout out to y'all too.
Yeah.
Yeah, driving to pickpocket.
Scorpio season.
Shoplifting, okay.
All my fellow freaks out there. My Scorpios.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They all love us. All the signs love us.
Yeah. Yeah. So like when you wanna flip, you gotta hit this right here. Just do that. Yeah, and then because we're gonna drive up here and I'm gonna let Jesse man the camera, that's right.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Add this to my repertoire.
Yeah.
I
and
do.
You could show out there sometime too.
All right.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna get going. So Jay, man, this is South Philly right here. Tell me a little bit about South Philly. You used to live out here?
Yeah, so I used to live out here.
Man, in fact, let's go by Nate's real quick. I'm gonna
Okay.
talk about that spot real quick.
Yeah. You know, it looks completely different now.
Like in the what? Like where it's not showing the it's showing flesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, so right now we're in South Philly. We about to go on Montrose Street because we both actually used to live there, and I just want to show y'all one of the houses my cousin who passed away. He used to live there. He had a speakeasy up here. Now, Jay, could you tell him what kind of speakeasy this was?
This was a gentleman's club speakeasy, after hour. If you're not familiar with what a gentleman's club is, it's a nice way of saying strip club. But it was an after hour, and a lot of people like would come there like after the club was closed, or a lot of dancers would come there after the strip club would close, and we just be partying until wee hours in the morning. I will remember coming out of there. And it's daytime, like breakfast time. Wakey, eggs and bakey.
Yeah, it'd be light outside.
Yeah. So, that's that. And it was good. It was fun because it was right upstairs from where we lived at. It was right upstairs in our house.
Yeah.
So you couldn't be.
Who was wild was that your peoples lived there too, like your mom.
Yeah, my mom and dad. It was a little weird, awkward because. My mom was a preacher. My dad was a musician. They was like, religious people. So for it to be a strip club right upstairs in the house, it was a little weird. You know what I mean? Cause but it didn't really bother them. It didn't seem. It didn't seem like it bothered them.
Yeah.
The music, you could hear like it wasn't like the music was like overbearing. Like you could hear a thump, like a doom, 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 but like nothing like overbearing. So I don't think they really. I know my dad didn't mind. I don't think, I don't think it bothered my mother much either. So it was just weird though that these religious buffs was right downstairs from uh what a lot of religious buffs would call Satan's background
Yeah,
playground.
playground. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. So this is 18th Street.
yeah. So this is 18th and
What's that?
Mar. What's this?
Catherine.
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 You gotta go that way to go to Montrose though.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna go. Let me turn around, man. I'm tripping. I'm thinking Carpenter.
Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
basically South Philly, and you know, South Philly's always been one of the cleaner,
You getting like this, like trying to, yeah.
one of the
Like,
cleaner
that
neighborhoods.
This changed though a lot, man. Like,
Yeah.
one thing I could say about out here, it changed a lot. Like,
Yeah, it did. Well, I know that they say that, which I've seen happen in South Philly and North Philly, um, gentrification, meaning there was lot more black people that lived over this way, where real estate people, made offers to buy their houses, and a lot of people that was broke took those offers, and the real estate people like kind of rebuilt these houses into duplexes and just real nice areas. You know what I mean? Like it didn't. South Philly didn't look like this good before. I mean, it still was one of the more cleaner, nicer looking areas in Philly, but not like this good. You know what I mean? So
mm,
yeah,
all right. So this is Christian.
it's Christian.
Yeah, like all these stores look different, man.
Yeah, like they redid some of the stores, some of the mom and pop stores that was here closed down, during COVID, and gave way to, you know, um, I don't know, health food stores and stuff like that. So that's what you're looking at now. Like that store right there on the corner with the black awning right there wasn't there. I think that was like a Chinese restaurant, like Chinese store or mom and pop store. Looked like they turned that into like some kind of apartment complex of some sort.
Yeah.
Here's Montrose Street right here that we about to turn on to. Um, and I believe this is the block we
Yeah,
used to live on.
this look different. Looking down there.
Yeah, it looked completely different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be able to tell this was our block.
Look at this.
See,
This
1920.
look completely different, man.
So,
Let's
nine,
see. Yeah.
1920.
So this is 1920. This is where my cousin Nate used to live. This is where he had the speakeasy. The speakeasy was actually on the second floor. The time I lived in here, I lived after Jesse lived here, so I lived like right here on the first floor, and I think the third floor is where my cousin Nate he used to stay. So
Yeah, so he
yeah,
had his apartment on the third floor. He had the club on the second floor, and then we lived on the first floor.
yeah,
I actually lived in the basement when I lived there.
yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot. It was a lot of times I snuck chicks through that little window. I managed to fit chicks through there. It worked out. They was diligent. They climbed through that gym.
All right, so we're gonna head back up to Broad Street and just go back up. But yeah, this whole joint looked different. That wasn't there, was it?
What's that?
This church, that church was there?
Yeah, that church was there, but that house wasn't there.
Oh, boy.
That house wasn't there.
It was a black, remember them, it was like a black
Store
there.
Yeah, they changed that to a duplex.
Store. That ain't, they must have sold that one.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So like, oh yeah, he put that joint. Yeah, so Jay, I gotta ask you because you lived in a lot of different parts of the city, and I did too.
Mm-hmm.
So which like, Where did you grow up at?
I grew up in North Philly.
Okay.
That's where I was born. Well, no, I was born in uh, Jersey, but my mom was from North Philly, and my grandmother owned a house on Newkirk Street in North Philly. So we ended up moving there when I was a baby, and that's where I was raised.
So like, what's the difference between like South Philly and North Philly to you?
Um, well, I think that South Philly is. I mean, if you're talking about in terms of real estate, South Philly is nicer, more expensive, obviously. Um, there's a lot more mix of races in South Philly than in North. Like North Philly, you're gonna find a lot more black people than anything else. In South Philly, you know, it's parts where you'd have a collective of white people. It's parts where you'd have a collective of black people. It's parts where it's mostly Asians. So it's more of a mix of
You gotta put your
races
joint on your seatbelt.
races in South Philly than North Philly. Um, in terms of people in general, so it's always been known um, that South Philly dudes, as far as black guys, are more known to be more shisty and more. We, we use the term greasy. And
Mm-hmm.
greasy, loosely in urban, loosely means sneaky, conniving. Um, you know, people that you can't trust.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong, North Philly has its share of those type people too, but I think North Philly people are more. Um, we're more upfront. Like we basically show our cards. Like what you see is what you get. Like if I'm a shiesty guy that's going to rob you, I'm gonna let you know I'm a shiesty guy that I'm that's going to rob you, and then I'm gonna have the balls to actually do it. That's the type of people in North Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, but that's traditionally speaking. The differences between the two. Now, I mean, that's a lot of like I said, it's a lot of changes. That's happened in Philly. So you know, I I can't really because North Philly has gone through a gentrification process too, where it's a lot of duplexes and just it looks different. So I don't know. I can't really tell now, but back then, growing up, that was how it was.
Hmm. It's interesting, man. Did you ever live in West Philly?
I lived all over Philly, West Philly, Southwest, um, Darby, just about every part of Philly I've lived in.
Hmm.
Germantown.
So what's your favorite part of Philly to live in?
Um, I would right now. I'd probably say West Philly.
Oh yeah.
I would like, yeah, because West Philly is known to have more females than the other parts. West and Southwest Philly, um, majority is females. So I want to live. I would love living anywhere where females are the majority.
It seemed like when there's more dudes, like, cause I feel what you're saying, cause it seemed like when there's more dudes, that's when more shit pop. Well, that's when more stuff pop off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Cause a lot of testosterone, it
yeah.
just be extra.
Oh yeah, like you know, and then with a shortage of females, when it's predominantly guys, um, that means that it's more fighting over women too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the, so we on Broad Street right now, and right there in the front is City Hall. Let us know how everything is, family. If everything is good with the stream and everything, I'm still trying to figure out if we on the right YouTube page. That's where I'm at now. So let us know what page we on and everything like that.
Yeah, this is Broad and Pine. So this is basically we about to be in Center City. Um, so you're gonna notice, you know,
Things. That's the what's that? The Kimball Center.
yeah, the Kimmel Center. That's where a lot of concerts happen.
So Broad Street is like this is like the most popular street I guess in Philly because everything
Um,
pretty much runs through. It's like goes from south all the way north.
yeah. So yeah, Broad Street is the biggest. I think I would say the biggest street in Philly
Okay.
because, like you said, it goes from the end of South Philly just about to the end of North Philly.
Mm.
So it goes uh, from South Philly. So South Philly all the way up to I believe that's Oregon Avenue, all the way up and Oregon Avenue, like right before you get on the 95. I think is where it ends. So that's basically the end of South Philly, and then from there to uh, I want to say Cheltenham, which is the whole other side of Philadelphia, and it cuts off at Cheltenham. So it extends, like I said, from one end of Philadelphia to the next, from from the end of South Philly to the end of North Philly.
And this right here is City Hall, what you seeing in front of us.
Yeah, this is City Hall, and you know that's a sure way to know that you're in Center City when you see City Hall. And, it's the holidays, so I like Center City during the holidays. It's very festive. It's a lot of decorations. You know, and it's just like the energy, just the Christmas spirit energy, I guess, that you get when you're down here in Center City. It's typically a lot of people
I
down
gotta
here
make it right,
shopping.
right?
No, you want to go around.
Oh, okay.
You want to make a right when you get to Broad.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So
See some.
so you want to make a right there.
Okay, like just go straight, right?
Yeah, on
All right.
yeah.
So do the Eagles play today?
Yeah, they do.
Who
I'm
they?
not. You know what? I'm not sure who they play. I know. Actually, I think the game is on now. I think it was a 1 o'clock game, if I'm not mistaken.
For real?
But I don't think they're home because if they were home, like the whole Center City would just be green. You just see a whole bunch
Mm.
of green people wearing Eagles jerseys, jackets, hats.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're away today, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. One thing I was mad about is, well, I wasn't mad. I was happy. But like when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I was in Tanzania, so I ain't even had that experience, man. I was so like,
Yeah, it
that was
was,
one time I wish I was here, man, for real.
and it was definitely epic, an epic experience because it was just like Eagles, main like just Eagles everything. I mean, I think it was the first time I saw a green hot dog, a green hot dog bun. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen that.
Oh man.
Like it was just everything was green. Everybody like how they say we bleed green.
Yeah.
We was bleeding green, man.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I was ready to cut myself just to see if it was some green blood gonna come out. So
Man. So we just came from South Philly. This is Center City right here, right?
yep, Center City.
And then right up here is North.
Yeah. So once you get past, so what I'm gonna say is once you get past, I want to say, eh, maybe Spring Garden,
Uh-huh.
Broad and Spring Garden. I think from Fairmount down, that you can consider that to be North Philly.
Mm.
So from City Hall to probably about Spring Garden, Broad and Spring Garden is Center City. And I'm talking about going in this direction. I mean, Center City is obviously wider than that, but I mean going in this direction. So North Philly probably would start, I would say, Fairmount and on.
Mm.
Yeah. And then North, you got, and it'll be North Philly from Fairmount Street up to probably Olney. Actually, no, Windrum. Yeah, about Windrum, and then Logan starts. That's a part of the city, and then Olney. So Logan and Olney are pretty much kind of like the same thing. Logan is just a small section of Olney, and it's between North Philly and Olney.
Mm. So yeah, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
What did you? Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, Jay, because you lived in Philly like your whole life,
Mm-hmm.
and I know back then when you were growing up, things were like a little different. Would you say like Philly was safer then, or is it safer now to live in?
Uh, hmm. So I'm gonna say, in my experience, it seemed like it's safer now.
Yeah.
In my experience, I don't know. I just feel like the, and I'm not gonna say it's because of anything else that other than like, I don't know. I feel like drugs and stuff like that, like just the selling of drugs and just like the habitats were different. Like I feel like the average Philadelphian back then was just different, like than they are now. Like, um, and I don't know. Maybe it's hard to explain. Just like I would say, people that would test you. It was more people that would test you back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Versus now. Like I feel like now, I don't know.
You talking about like bully wise, like
Yeah, bully wise.
okay.
As far as bullies, like I feel like it was more bullies back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, what I will say is that it's a lot less fighters, like people that would throw hands. That throw hands, if you don't know what that term means put up your hands and fight. Um, um, it's a lot less people that would throw hands now versus back then. You know what I mean? I think that the average young boy now will be quick to, and we use the term clutch. That when you hear somebody use that term, quick to clutch, meaning quick to reach for their gun. Um, Versus back then, you had younger guys that didn't have no guns, but they could fight. They could, you know what I mean? They knew how to fight. They they just knew how to fight. So that's a difference back as opposed to back then.
So it was more fighters back then
I feel like
and more shooters now.
yes.
So like if it's 50 young boys
Mhm.
in the place, right?
Mhm.
How many of them do you think is carrying a gun out of 50?
Now,
Yeah.
40.
Dang. Man, 40
40
out of 50.
out of 50. If
Man.
not 35.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was easy for young boys to get guns out here?
I don't know if it's necessarily easier. I mean, you would think so. As many of them that be having them, it would seem like it. But see, social media, like with the way that technology is nowadays, and it seems like the younger guys in this age in this generation can get things like guns more accessible because like I said, technology nowadays, they can go online and order stuff. Online is it makes things very accessible for people.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I would think that includes guns and firearms and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah, you can get everything offline.
yeah. It wasn't, it wasn't like that back then.
Nah.
So yeah.
Do you think these young people have it harder nowadays, or was it harder like when you were growing up?
Oh, it was way harder with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, now, my generation, we're grown, we're adults, most of us have kids. And in most cases, if we had, most of our kids is either teenagers or grown. So for us, we wanted to make life better for our kids than it was for us. I mean, that's just the typical census when it comes to parents. You know what I mean? You always want to make things better for your kid than it was for you growing up. So I think that, we've made things better, but we've also, in a sense, coddled our kids too. You know what I mean? Because we haven't given them a sense of hardship in a lot of cases. Where, there was hardship for us.
Yeah, all right. So is the sound back going? Let us know, fam. We had hit the button by mistake.
Yeah, so this is Temple.
It's the famous college, Temple University.
Yep. Home of the basketball home of Bill Cosby. You know. I know Bill Cosby ain't been everybody number one fan. As of with his legal issues, but I mean,
Yeah.
listen, man. we all made mistakes in our lives. We all, did things we wasn't proud of. Hit allow.
What's that?
YouTube find devices on local networks.
No. Yeah.
But
Shout out to Bill Cosby, man. We love Bill
Yeah,
Cosby.
man.
We was raised on Bill Cosby,
yeah,
man.
still love Bill Cosby,
He
man.
showed a lot of positivity in TV and radio and everything. So
Yeah,
we definitely show love to Bill Cosby. Now, what
Yeah.
he did in his personal life, I don't know none of that, but
Yeah.
shout out to Bill Cosby, man.
Yup,
He gave a lot of money to HBCUs and
Yup.
everything, man.
yup, and definitely the Temple.
And Temple everywhere, man.
Yeah, he might